Whoa. Whoa, I'm doing a chat by myself. What just happened here? Where did Dave go?
You can do it.
You can do it!
You can do it!
Oh no, we suck again! That's going to be the Bears.
All right, where are we at?
Week 5, that'll be the Bears. Oh no, we suck again!
No, hey, if they keep going and winning, I'm happy.
I'm not. I want those good draft picks next year.
I'm okay. We got $130 million in free agency money. I'm good.
Right.
Fix my hair.
Dave. Wide receivers.
Who's our number one wide receiver?
Now we're going to go all game show. You get 1 point for every one that you get right.
Cooper
3
Rush.
strikes, you're out. Wide receivers, not quarterbacks. All right, folks, so here we go. Quiz time. I'm going to quiz Dave.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Top 15 wide receivers this year so far through week
Victor
3.
Cruz.
PPR formats. Okay. 1 point for every that you get right. 3
Darnell
strikes, you're
Mooney.
out. Oh, jeez. All right, for real. Who you got? Name your top 15.
Oh, my. I don't know if I could go 15. Let's see. Just wide receivers?
Just wide receivers.
Whew. Debo's on there. I don't think he's number 1. And then you got A.J. Brown.
By the way, strike one. Debo's not in the top 15.
Dang. All right.
But A.J. Brown is.
Yep, A.J. Brown. Who's in Philly? Who's Hurts throwing to in Philly? Besides Brown, the other guy.
Devontae Smith.
Yes. Is he not in top 10?
Nope. Strike 2.
Man, I'm striking out.
Tough crowd.
Here's what it is. Amari Cooper, it's a good possibility. He had 1 game, though, so I don't know if he's in the top 10.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. That's a point. Amari Cooper's number 12.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So, and then you got to go L.A., you got to go Cup.
He's number 2.
So, and then you have Hill and Waddle.
Hill is number 5. Waddle's number 3.
Yeah, Evans is in there even though he missed a game.
Nope. Strike 3, you're out. All right, you're done.
All right.
You're done. All right, so here we go. We're going to go through the top 15. I want you to tell me if this is real or not real.
All right.
Okay. Number 1, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty real, right?
That's pretty real. I kept thinking Mark Andrews in my head. I couldn't get that out of my head.
Tight end.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out of my head.
You know why? Because he's on your team. Right?
I know. Well, I couldn't get him in.
Tearing it up for you. Tearing it up. All right, so number 2 is Cooper Kupp. 3 was Jalen Waddle. Guess who number 4 is? Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he's
but
having himself.
golf is slinging it around up there.
He is. And we're going to get to Detroit, too, because they actually have scored the second most points in the NFL through 3 weeks. And when you look at how they're doing it, it's really not a fluke. They're incredibly well balanced, but we'll get to that in another video because I do want to talk about some teams. So Amon-Ra St. Brown is number 4. Tyreek Hill is number 5. What I find kind of surprising isn't that Tyreek Hill is in the top 5. It's that 2 Miami Dolphins are in the top 5.
Not really, though. Where's the running back?
Right. Chase had a good game. I think he had a couple touchdowns week 3. But if you look at these guys, each guy went over 40 points against Baltimore. So that really has kind of boosted that up a little bit. But all right.
But you're slinging it around. Somebody's open. Right. So
number 6, I could probably give you 10 guesses and you would not get number 6. But when you think about it, so I'm going to say, before I even say
Michael
this name.
Pittman Jr.?
No, Michael Pittman is not in the top 15.
I was just kind of
he was out. He was
trying to come up with a
right
wild one off the top of my head.
So once I
Chris
say
Olave?
this, Olave, yep. So once I say this, I say it's fact. I'll make my argument for it because again, we're wanting to analyze. This guy's not available in very many leagues. He's been picked up almost. He's rostered in almost 100% of leagues right now. Christian Kirk.
Oh yeah.
Dude's putting up.
Yeah, he's catching.
What do we say, Joe? He's gotten over 17 points each week. Every week he's gotten, I think, 9 receptions.
Stud.
So every single week he's had targets of 12, 6, and 9. In every game he's had 6 receptions. He's not had under 70 receiving yards in any game. And he's already got 3 touchdowns through 3 weeks. Plus, Trevor Lawrence has looked really, really good. And
that's the other thing. That's the other thing. I mean, you really don't think of Jaguars as being relevant in fantasy football.
The number one in the AFC South right now.
Right, I know, but if from the past experiences, it doesn't register in your brain as them being halfway decent. And
so folks, we're going to do another fireside chat. Dave and I are, and there's a few teams that I want to talk about with you. Some teams going, I think, in opposite directions, but the three teams I really want to talk about are Miami. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about the Chargers, and I want to talk about Jacksonville, specifically, some individual players from those teams. Mm-hmm.
And fake, real.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I feel right now too. We'll get to that though. All right, so number 6 was Christian Kirk. Number 7 you got was A.J. Brown. Number 8, Justin Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about the Minnesota guy. He's having some big-time games.
Well, he had a great week 1. He's disappointed me week 2 and 3. He scored like 8 points and 9 points.
Yeah, but see, they adjusted.
They did, but now he has to adjust again.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole thing.
The thing is, it's not just him who needs to adjust. It's Kirk Cousins who also needs to adjust.
But Kirk Cousins is your old, reliable Phillip Rivers now. So he's just going to get back there slinging. He's probably not going to get you where you need to go, but again, savvy businessman.
Right. So number 9 is going to probably also come as a surprise, and I'm going to also say fact on this guy, but this has to do with talent, but more importantly, how they're using him. He's finally being used the way that he should have been used in Carolina from day one, and that's Curtis Samuel.
Oh, yeah.
Because what they're doing with Curtis Samuel is he's basically an extension of that run game. So we know, so Curtis Samuel plays for Washington now. We know what happened with Brian Robinson with the gunshot wound. So Antonio Gibson is the running back. J.D. McKissick is still their passing down back until Robinson comes back and takes over the number 1 duties. But basically what they're doing is they're using Curtis Samuel around the line of scrimmage. So he's catching a lot of those little bubble screens, jet sweeps, real quick slants. They're getting him the ball and letting his speed and athleticism do something after the catch. So I might be wrong, but the reason that I feel like this is more of real versus not real, his yards after catch is crazy. I'm not convinced Carson Wentz is the real deal. Haven't been since I used to be a huge Carson Wentz fan, but he's never been the same after his knee injury. It's almost like he's lost his confidence in the pocket. He's afraid of getting low hit again.
Yeah, but he hasn't been sacked that often though either.
And when he has, it's been mostly his fault, I would say.
So, and that's the thing. But here you go with bubble screens and all this. That's 1, 2, 3. Get rid of the ball so you can't hit the quarterback.
Right, and it's also do it real fast before the secondary reacts.
And then they react to it. So right underneath the linebackers or right behind the linebacker.
Right. So when you look at Curtis Samuel's production, it has to do with being heavily targeted and catching a lot of passes, which in PPR, those catches, it doesn't matter if the catch goes for -1 yards or for 50 yards down the field.
It's still a catch.
The point is still the point for the catch, right?
True.
So that's why I would argue Curtis Samuel is actually, as shocking as he is on this list.
And he's playing for a bad team that's going to be slinging it.
He's always going to be slinging it because they're going to have to. They're going to have to put up points. That defense.
So, yes, they need to be picked up there.
Right. So Curtis Samuel, if he's still available, which I doubt, but if he's still available,
he probably is in some leagues.
It's shocking how he's not rostered in as many leagues as I thought he would be.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, he should be 100% rostered at this point, I think.
I don't know. I don't think he is.
What is he?
I don't think he's 100%.
No, I'm saying he should be. He is rostered, and let me look this up and see if I can find this.
82.
I'm going to go 89. 92. I'm going to go 92.
92. Okay. So this is shocking.
Oh, I got 82.
47%.
Yeah, see.
Wait, he's rostered?
No, not rostered. Starting in only 47% of lineups. I can't find his rostered. Hang on. See if I can find it this way. 83% rostered. That's why I have him on this show.
Mm-hmm. Not even rostered.
Yeah, but the thing, and they also, I mean, starting 50%. I get that in leagues because it all depends on your league. Yeah. Because you could be very loaded or have an 8-team league or have a 10-team rostered.
I meant rostered.
Right.
I meant rostered 92%.
Right. Not starting.
No, rostered and only 83.
Right.
Only rostered and only 83. So 17% of leagues he's still available.
Right.
And he's only starting 47. But here's the stat lines, guys. So listen to this. Week 1 against Jacksonville, 11 targets. Week 2 against Detroit, 9. Last week in Philly, 10. Mm-hmm. Dude's averaging literally right at 10 targets per game now. His receptions are 8, 7, and 7. So we're not talking about a guy that's being targeted double-digit times but only catching 2 or 3 balls.
But that's 80%.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's being targeted, but they're high percentage passes.
So now he catches it. That's already 8 points. He breaks one. Now you're at 14.
And then he's already got 2 touchdowns.
Right. And as for a receiver, 14 to 20, that's a very decent week for fantasy.
So, and this is what shocks me. So with him, it's his 2 touchdowns. They're actually giving him some work around the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's got that quick, twitchy first step.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, for me, Curtis Samuel may be a surprise. He is a surprise.
He is.
But he does belong.
And he's on a garbage team.
He is.
So he's going to get points.
No offense, Teresa. We know you're a Washington fan, but geez.
Man, they stink.
They do. That
They
defense. No, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
That was me. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even have the Hogs anymore. I mean, I don't even see the Hogs in their stand anymore.
Yeah. So Curtis Samuel is a surprise
Bring
on
back
this
Joe
list. Gibbs. Is he even still alive?
He
Repeat that on the
He runs NASCAR.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of NASCAR teams.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're not allowed in Washington either.
Yeah.
Right.
Not at all.
So Curtis Samuel is a surprise on this list, but I think he's real. Hollywood Brown.
I'm not a fan. Not a
fan? Okay. I actually like him. I think, again, once DeAndre Hopkins comes back, once Rondell Moore is healthy, he's not going to see the double coverage that he is. He went to college with Kyler Murray.
He's not going to see the double. He's not going to see the double coverage. But you're gonna see Kyler Murray not know, who do I throw it to?
What kind of offense do they run there? What's that offense? High flying offense?
Call of Duty.
No, something air raid.
Air raid.
Thank you. Oh.
That air raid offense.
I'd say it took you that long to come up with air raid.
Well, you distracted me with your Halo and Call of Duty and
like when I hear air raid, I think when I hear air raid, I think of Dazed and Confused. On.
Nope.
No, literally.
Very good, Joe.
When I hear air raid, I think of Dazed and Confused. So.
Right, but I think that his fit in that offense is very similar to Curtis Samuel's. Like, he's built for that offense.
I don't think Kyler Murray's going to get him the ball.
I know. So we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one.
Because if you looked at the lineman in Kyler Murray's 20-minute play he had, basically he was running around like he was playing Call of Duty, like trying to find the right place to shoot. And so, and you had the defensive line. Man. You had the defensive line just standing there, like, let's go this way. Let's shuffle this way.
Honestly, can say that on this channel, every episode of Fantasy Football Fireside Chats, Call of Duty and Kyler Murray have come up.
Oh my! Yeah, we need to get sponsorship.
Call of Duty,
incredible.
We know you guys are watching.
We know you're watching.
We know you're watching. Shout us, dude. Mm-hmm. Sponsor us.
Yeah.
All right. Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel.
Share.
All right. What you got
next?
Let's
get this going. All right. So next guy up, Amari Cooper. Now,
that's a hit and miss. When Deshaun Watson comes back, could be a whole different story.
So this is what. So I've got Amari Cooper stats pulled up. So week 1, against Carolina, of course. Week 1 with a new quarterback is always going to be weird, right? So 6 targets, 3 catches, 17 yards. This is what he's done since. Now, I will say this in defense of Jacoby Brissett. Much like Geno Smith in week 1, I didn't see this coming. Jacoby Brissett's looked pretty dang good. Mm-hmm. Pretty dang good. They lost against the Jets, but, that offense still put up 31 points. You cannot put that on Jacoby Brissett. Last week, they beat Pittsburgh 29. So, the scoring output for Cleveland right now without Deshaun, 26 points week 1, 30 points weeks 2, 29 week 3.
Oh, yeah.
So, Amari Cooper, looking at his stats, toss out week 1. First week with the new quarterback. Toss it out. Week 2, 10 targets. I love double-digit targets. Fantasy football is all about opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Opportunity. I feel like that's another word that we mention on every single episode, but we can't stress that enough. 10 targets, 9 catches, so very efficient. 101 yards.
When he has 9 catches, that also means your quarterback's throwing a very good ball.
Right. 9 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Week 3, 11 targets, 7 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. So week 2 and week 3, he had 101 yards and a touchdown both weeks. So the exact same yardage, 1 touchdown.
The question Cleveland's going to have is if they continue to be successful.
That's what I was going to say.
What are you going to do?
Because, but the problem is that contract with Deshaun is fully guaranteed. So, facts. So, looking at this, though, what I love is the opportunity. 10 targets week 2, 11 targets week 3, 9 catches, 7 catches. So not only is he getting the opportunities, he's getting the targets.
He's making the most of that.
They're high-quality targets.
Right, they're high-quality targets. He's not doing an ODB or
Right.
He's not doing one of these.
It's nothing like that. So
they're on target. So he's accurate. So the question is going to be Cleveland, and if they continue this way and they end up being, what's that, week 12 he comes back?
Week 12 against Houston.
Yeah, so like if they end up being, 9-3?
The only reason that Deshaun Watson will start is because that contract's
that's guaranteed. The whole point, and that's dumb.
But it is dumb. But Deshaun Watson did not play football at all last year and looked horrible.
And he can't, by the way,
horrible.
He can't practice for the first, 7 weeks?
It might even be more than that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So he looked horrible in the preseason. You can tell he hadn't played football for a year.
So if you're Deshaun Watson on the bench, I would plan on him not starting or playing until at least week 14.
Right.
Unless they're really bad. But
I mean, Amari Cooper has always been talented. The reason I avoided him in drafts this year was because Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, but Jacoby Brissett has looked pretty good this year.
He came out and playing well.
How many times have we said that today? Because you and I have had the conversation.
He fades.
He does fade. But how many times have you and I said that you could take the most prodigiously talented player, but if you put him on the wrong team in the wrong offense with the wrong fit, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
You and I have talked about that for years in fantasy.
Yeah.
Years. So finally, did he go to an offense that actually...
He has a running game that's backing him.
Well, right. He's got Chubb and Hunt.
Yeah, and they run the ball well. And when you do that, your quarterback plays at a different level. Because I don't know if you've noticed, Jacoby can run too.
He can.
And if you look at that, think
big dude.
Think of all the teams that right now are sitting at 2-1. So, think of their quarterbacks.
So, here's another question for
you. Except for Tom Brady.
Here's another question for you. So, Jacoby Brissett, they signed him to fill in the gap until Deshaun Watson.
Oh, right.
How much of a contract is Jacoby Brissett playing himself into at this performance?
He is, and if he continues to wins the trade deadline.
Right? Yeah.
Wins the trade deadline.
I mean, it's for. I mean, what
is it before week 12? I don't know.
It is. I think it's like week 10 or 11.
Okay.
Go down to the comment section, folks. Let us know when the NFL trade deadline is. But I would say like Jacoby Brissett is playing himself into a new contract somewhere. And
he is. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Week 3.
Right.
So let's see what it looks like in week 6.
Right. But at the same time, he's taken that Cleveland team, and he is.
But they have a running game.
They do.
Running game makes a difference.
The Bears have a running game. Dave, how's Justin Fields doing?
Mm-hmm. He's doing what the offense is giving him.
He can't even complete.
Well, he's doing.
He's
doing what the OC is.
10 passes a game.
He's doing what the OC is calling.
Number 13, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
I think he's the real deal. I mean,
he is. It's just going to depend on. It's just going to depend on footsteps Burrow. So.
Yep. All right. So here's kind of a surprise, to me, I'm going to say not real, yet. All right. So I'm saying yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm also saying that I don't doubt this guy's talent. I don't. But this is an offense that I didn't think was going to go anywhere this year. Number 14 is Drake London for Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
A rookie.
Oh, yeah.
But we knew watching him, I believe he went to USC.
Yeah, he's
very
all
talented.
talent. He's all talent.
Very talented.
But the question you had is, will he be talented enough in his rookie year? And that's the question.
With Marcus Mariota as his quarterback, and then eventually, if Desmond Ridder ends up starting there, he's dealing with the. So, like I said, folks, to me,
and honestly, a rule for me is typically be very, very cautious with rookies unless they're going to touch the ball, like Najee Harris. He was going to touch the ball. Right. He was going to get the ball every 25 times a game.
You know what's really fun in our dynasty league is trying to identify those guys because like Justin Jefferson was a stud as a rookie last year. Jamar Chase was a stud as a rookie. It's really kind of fun to see those things. I don't doubt.
Right.
To me, it's a surprise that he's on here, but it's much more the fact that he is a rookie. It's much more of a product of the offense.
Right. But if you look at the offense they're in and what they have to work with, he's a main target. But besides Pitts, but if you're a defense, who you focus on? Pitts.
Wow.
So and now you're going to have to focus on London. So
that opens up things a little bit,
and then
we're gonna get to the running backs.
Cordell Patterson's a utility guy. He's not a running back, man. That guy is a utility.
Right, but he's gonna surprise you when we get to running backs.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee.
Oh, he's on my team.
right? So, and I had him last year, and he was my savior last year, right?
Yeah.
Number 15, Garrett Wilson.
Oh,
another rookie,
stud,
super stud.
So he's being a stud playing with
Flacco.
Joey.
But I gotta ask you. I
always want to say footsteps Flacco.
Footsteps Flacco. Say that 3 times fast.
I know, from Replacements.
All right, let's get you a little bit more Maker's Mark and then say that 3 times fast.
All
right. So in all seriousness, though, like this is another guy that I don't doubt the talent, but I'm gonna say not real.
No, yeah, not.
I'm gonna
this
say
year.
not real.
Not this year. It's gonna get ugly, I think, for the Jets unless they figure something out here.
Well, they got Zach Wilson coming back. This is okay. Total offense taken because I know you're watching this Flacco. I know you're watching this Zach Wilson.
Oh, Princess Bride.
I love that movie. All right, but going back.
I knew he would do that.
Whoa! Marriage is what brings us together today. Say man and wife. Man and wife.
So anyway, like some Monty Python coming on here. I still got one leg.
Oh, we've gone off the rails.
Okay, we're back. Coming back.
No, we're not.
All right. But anyways, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson,
not real. Elijah Moore's still there. Tyler Conklin's looking like a stud from the tight end position. Breece Hall's catching a bunch of passes out of the backfield. Michael Carter is. There's one football and not enough talent at quarterback to keep dispersing that football.
And the question mark too is how good Zach Wilson going to be when he gets back too.
And I just, I'm not a Zach Wilson fan.
Because I think is it Mike LaFleur the OC?
Yeah, Mike. Yep. Hey, Mike. Shout out to you. I actually really like you. Good guy, fantastic guy. Not a huge Zach Wilson fan. Good luck, because I know you're watching.
Hey, Mike. How you doing, bud?
Been a while.
Been a minute.
Been like 3 or 4 years. In all seriousness, folks, we've met Mike. He is a really good dude.
He started out here in Rensselaer.
Yep,
so
started
Rensselaer,
out
Indiana.